Alright, it is time for another day of goofing around with Azurelands and Limitless. So, once again to cover what we're doing, Azurelands 2 is a pretty popular and pretty big overhaul mod for Borderlands 2. It swaps out a lot of skills in the skill tree, moves stuff around, adds a bunch of new items, changes some of the ways that enemies interact a little bit, just general stuff like this. And Limitless is a mod that makes 5 out of 5 skills into 100-point skills. Somehow these just work together out of the box. Some of the skills are still 5 out of 5, but most of them are 100 points. So you can get away with quite some goofs. We're here on a level 30 boosted character because we're going to take him, pit him up against a Terra fight after we finish the story of the boosted character, and then just kind of see if he's capable of it, and then take a level 80 OP10 character and just go fight some more raids, because kinda why not. Let's go ahead and look at our skill trees, see what we can do. While at full health, deal greatly increased damage. That's like 500% damage there. That's just an accuracy skill, so we'll ignore that for right now. Critical Ascension is right here, still a 1 point, so that's fine. Kill skill, that gives us 5% crit. That could be insane as well. Kind of just want to work down the tree for right now. Wait, how does invis work in this mod? Oh, I get to shoot while I'm invisible. Okay, so slow time. Make enemies 100% slower, theoretically, technically. Boar is right here. One shot, one kill. That's 1,200% gun damage and 1,200% crit on first shot. If we got an infinity type gun, that could be hilarious. Team critical hit damage while invis, right here, 600% damage. This is 1,000% sniper crit damage right here, alongside 100 extra bullets in a mag, an insane amount of swap speed and other stuff. Locked on, this is just extra crit damage and bonus crit damage while invis, while zoomed in. So like that's an insane amount of extra damage right there. We'll probably max that one out. And then focus, this skill probably won't actually stack. A lot of these 1 point skills that turn into 100 points don't really do anything, especially the modded ones. But we'll put a couple points into it anyway. This is just while you're zoomed in, while invis, it just... Well, sorry. This one is while you're invisible, you build up, like, interspersed outburst stacks. And then whenever you shoot, it dumps them all, and then you deal up to 150% more damage on that shot. So, like, it's okay. We'll probably not use it too much, but it exists. Matter of fact, I'm just going to take some points out of it preemptively. Okay, for the middle tree, we do have a class mod that's buffing our first skill. Increase reload speed based on remaining ammo in a mag. The more ammo, the faster you reload. Also increased mag size. So that's like an insane amount of just extra stuff right there. 700% reload, 175% increase mag. Death mark is right here. Counter-strike, after getting hit, you have a chance to use counter-strike. This could give us 2,000% extra gun damage or 5,000% extra melee damage, so melee build would go crazy with that. Grim, this regens a percent of your max ammo and also a percent of your max health per second on kill skill. Assassination, increased damage dealt when attacking an enemy who is targeting someone other than you, or when attacking from behind. We're invisible, so that will always be active. That could be 400% damage there. Rising shot, I mean, like, this could be an insane amount of damage right here as well. So, like, that's also really, really good. We have Envenom, which you just pulse corrosive damage to nearby enemies when you land melee attacks. The Venomous Pulse counts as melee damage. There you go. That could be pretty fun for melee as well. We'll hold off for now on that. Preparation, entering deception instantly reloads your weapons. That's just convenient, so we'll just put a point there. Double tap. This is Two Fang, but it's more effective the more full your mag is. I find this skill to be weird. We also will probably buff fire rate somewhere. Or maybe we don't. Maybe I just need to pick this up anyway. But this is probably guaranteed Two Fang chance at 200%, hopefully. Kill skill for even more gun damage, melee and swap. Kunai, we'll just get Kunai. I'm assuming a lot of our melee stuff will go kind of crazy. Okay, so Bushido, this skill increases melee damage based on how low our health is. This would be up to 2000% extra melee damage at low health. Iron Will would give us max health and max shield at the cost of recharge delay. So that could actually be kind of rough, realistically, so I'm not really going to do that for right now. Fearless, while shield is depleted, gain bonus fire rate, movement speed, all damage, and melee damage. Okay, interesting. Innervate, while Deception is active, greatly reduce status effect duration, as well as regenerate health. I don't know if this works on effects that are already applied to the player, but if it is, this would be a nice way to wipe off dots. Resurgence is Resurgence. Killing Blow is Killing Blow. I don't think more points in this will do anything because it's a 1 point in this mod. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Okay. Like the Wind, you gain a chance to dodge bullets and status effects while moving. Oh, hey, 108% chance to dodge stuff. That's sure, why not? Drastically increase melee damage, but greatly decrease gun damage, 2000%, and then minus 2000%. That could be good. Kill skill reduces enemy speed and accuracy, and then mini must fall. Okay. Well, I think we're going to go for a gun build for right now, so let's just really start looking at what we want to do and just gas it up a ton. I think Locked On will be a max out skill. That's 800 up to 1600% extra critical hit damage, so like, that's probably the most bang for our buck there. Sniper... I don't think we actually have a sniper on us, and we would have to go farm one out on purpose, although the BFG exists in this mod, and it's from one of my best XP farms, pre-Terra, so maybe that'll go pretty well. You know what? We'll just dump the rest of our points into Counter-Strike. We only have 14. That's an extra 280% gun damage right there. So yeah, we'll just take this character, blast out the rest of the normal mode story, and then just go farm a little bit of XP, and then probably just go dunk on Terra real quick. Okay, so we take an 11 mag pistol up to 30, a 47 mag assault rifle up to 129. I need a sniper rifle, actually. That would be really, really funny. Even a blue, yeah, I'm down with a blue. 116 because of the skill. Oh, and the Two Fang is really, really fast, so that's actually like... You can hardly tell Two Fang's even proccing. Okay. Oh, I might have been able to use one shot, one kill with this reload speed? With that middle tree? Oh, hold on. Turn that off. I mean, like, you know? That would actually... Yeah, okay, hold on. I've talked myself into it. Extra 600% at the cost of a little bit of our crit. Even though it also gives crit. Realistically, I should buff one shot, one kill before locked in, but I'm already committed. Okay, this is just gonna zap everybody, right? Yeah, that looks pretty good. Do I even need to hit a crit? No, I can just shoot body. Okay. Yeah, that seems nice. That seems pretty strong. Alright. Hello, Jack. Kunai. Yep. Yep, that seems... I dropped my sniper into the... Okay, we're good. Please. Okay, well, You can't win them all. Okay. There we go. Alright. Let's check drops and then just go bully the worm. I missed. Oh wait, no, that was a crit. Oh, that was just... That's how much damage I have at this level. Huh. I mean, like, that will kill. Yeah, that would work. But if we go level up, we would actually kill him a lot faster, which I think is funnier, so I'm gonna go do that. Here comes the battalion. It didn't crash. I spawned a couple extra just to see what would happen. Okay. Well, we get the BFG. This is an insanely high damage sniper, so that's pretty fun. Level 38 is probably good. That seems pretty good anyway. Okay, so now at level 38, we can afford to max out one shot, one kill, locked on, and at one with the gun, and then put a couple points into assassination just because of the extra damage it gives. Kind of just why not situation there. I don't think that was a crit. I'm 99% sure that was... I have a spawn multiplier on. Okay, it probably was a crit. Huh. Well, you know, they don't take that long to kill, so hold on. There we go. Okay, well, let's load up a level 80 OP10 character and just goof around for a little bit. Alright, so over here on our OP10 character, we get to use some legendary class mods. The Hunter still gives mainly Hunter stuff, but if we look at our skill tree, that's going to be an insane amount of extra damage for one skill point of investment. So that would be 260% just from one skill point. That would be 1040% gun damage or 2600% like extra melee. Guaranteed. Oh no, that's just in Venom. Okay, so corrosive melee stuff there. I don't know how many extra skill points really affect this. This might just be a mod limitation where it only does 10 points. Bushido, bunch of extra melee. Iron Will, bunch of extra max health and shield at the cost of a ton of recharge delay. Raid Slayer gives melee and gun. This gives plus to killer for a bunch of crit, plus to one shot, one kill for a bunch of extra damage there. Double tap for basically just guaranteed 2-fang. Probably the whole mag is 2-fang at that point. Plus to follow through for a bunch of extra gun damage and melee. And then Fearless for a bunch of fire rate, movement speed, all damage, and melee damage while shield is broken. We do have a Rough Rider type shield, so we could run this and that would work really well. And then plus to innervate for status effect duration down and health regen for us during invis. Probably hold on to that one. Killer, team crit, increases kill skill duration by 30%, kinda nice. Gives plus to counterstrike, assassination, rising shot, follow through, and innervate. This could be good for sustained damage weapons instead of just spam reloading, so we'll hold on to that. Ninja Com, this is our melee stuff. I'm gonna hold on to it no matter what it does, because I want to do melee stuff. Velocity slows enemies down. Bushido, Bushido. Fearless is Fearless. Like the Wind, dodge chance. Terror, minus enemy speed. Okay. And then one more, the Sniper Com. I think this one's going to be filthy. Yeah, it gives plus to killer, one shot, one kill, locked on, at one with the gun, and scout. So, bunch crit, lots of crit and gun, lots of crit, and even more crit, tons of crit, tons of crit. Cool. So, yeah, this will be what we use to recreate that kill. Probably just use, like, whatever we have. Just, yeah, the Babe, I don't know if it's good. It won't matter. Let me go ahead and spec out, just to, you know, do this real quick. Okay, so for our first spec, we have 755% crit, 1,812% gun damage and crit, 1,208% extra crit damage, and then another 1,208% crit damage while invis, 906% crit, an extra 1,510% crit here, and then assassination 400% damage while invis, basically. We have our Fearless skill maxed out, so that's a lot of fire rate, movement speed, all damage there, which we can run a blue blur. So that should be faster, but I don't think it's actually registering. Hold on. Maybe the Thornlit will work. No, even that doesn't work. Okay, so the minus shield is definitely not playing nice with that. I could take some points out of something that I don't really care about, put them into Iron Will, make our shield recharge delay really, really bad, and then just run a really bad recharge delay shield. Okay, 900% shield recharge delay on an 11-second long delay shield should just equal we're good, right? Like, if this is not long enough to just DPS anything down, I don't know what would be. Yes, that is a lot of fire rate for the Uzi. That's fair. Okay. Hello. That's a pretty high damage number. Hold on. Okay, so 16 billion damage on a crit's pretty nice. Well, let's go use our fire rate for a little bit. Okay, so for the stupid fire rate, we're going to go ahead and use Ember Celica with the Killer Class mod, with the Petal Bloom for the extra damage from that, because that's a ton of damage. And then I tried to avoid one-shot, one-kill, but we ended up speccing pretty much everything else over here that we normally had. Tried to avoid kill skills too much this time. 500% damage from Predator's good. And then Assassination, because that's guaranteed. Rising Shot, because that's absolutely going to happen. That's an insane amount of extra damage, actually, so that'll be good. Deathmark, Kunai stuff, you already know. And then just kind of leftovers over here, basically. Okay, dragons, that already is dealing damage. Oh. I mean, like, yeah, but like, oh. Hey, that's kind of messed up. Okay, yep, this is the strongest character we've goofed with in this mod so far. That seems about right, though. Okay, next thing. Okay, I don't inherently have any melee weapons, but I can just probably do this anyway, right? Yeah, that's without Counter-Strike. I don't even know if Counter-Strike can proc. That doesn't matter. Okay, well, that's cool. I think Counter-Strike might have procced. I don't even know. I don't even know which damage number did that to him. Okay, well, let's just keep moving then. Hello, sir. It being corrosive makes this a little bit awkward. But overall, this is fine. We're good. I can't see, but we're good. Hey, where are the boys? There they are. Ow. Cool. Okay. Okay, so 36 billion damage on melees. Kind of surprised that it's not going a little bit higher with the absurdity of what we're doing, but also, does it matter? Doesn't seem to matter. Well, let's just go beat up Hyperius and call her a day, I guess. Here, can I beat him up with just kunai? Hold on. I mean, that will work. Eventually, that will work. Or I could just shoot him once and he falls over. Okay, hold on. That was not a part of the plan. Okay, there we go. So, yeah, this has been the strongest character that we've done with this. Kind of not really a big surprise. The Zer0 is absolutely stacked with the damage skills in this mod. Tons of crit, tons of just general damage buffs. The kunai itself was able to zap just because of Predator giving plus to all damage types. I'm pretty sure Fearless was giving all damage too, yeah. So, like, this was really strong. That's not even a surprise, though. Assassination probably also worked as well. Yeah, these are just fun little things to do. I haven't really done the rest of the Azurelands playthroughs yet. Like, I haven't played through as every character, so I won't do this with the other characters quite yet. But I have messed with War Machine, so we'll probably end up doing War Machine next.